Ruby Rose strikes again, or something. Yeah. Anyway, here we are at Bounding Into Comics, who have done all the hard work for me with their article here, which I will, of course, link in the description below. So anyway, Ruby Rose bolsters Batwoman accusations with emails and text messages in support of her claims of mistreatment and abuse on the set of DC's flailing CW series. Yeah. That's putting it mildly. Former Batwoman star Ruby Rose recently made public a number of emails and text messages that showed just how unhappy she was working on the show. So she's got the goods, huh? Because, Warner Brothers and fellow cast members and everyone said, oh, no, she was the problem. And that's why they fired her. Tee-hee. So there you go. So here she comes. She shared these correspondences with friends and cast members in an Instagram story alongside some added commentary given to further illustrate the points of her allegations. The first screenshot she shared was of a February 2020 email to a woman named Carol, who is believed to be Rose's manager, in which Rose confessed she is about done with the show due to the on-set atmosphere, an apparent investigation, and her now infamous neck injury. I won't take crumbs, Rose wrote. Do better. Use this as a way to change the industry and the world. Come on, Rose. That dumb show wasn't going to do jack squat. But keep up the smear campaign, because it only fires me up to continue this when that's the last thing I wanted. So here's the message, and then she put this on top of it. This is her message. If you don't want to see any more of this, you better back off with accusations and whatnot. So anyway, honestly, Carol, I'm so close to being done with the show. Atmosphere of the BS, investigation surgery, blah, blah, blah. Sent from my back phone. How about that, huh? And, but Carol Bodie said, I'm so sorry, this is, I guess we'll never know what that was. So in the next entry to her story, Rose says that she was forced to shoot over 6 photos 6 days after her neck surgery. She added the emails related to these shoots are heartbreaking but revealing, though she did not provide any for her followers to peruse. So were the photos never published? I don't know. Anyway, P.S. I still shot those 2 covers. How silly to think I had an option. More on that tomorrow. Oh, did she? Maybe. I don't know. Too lazy to find out. Didn't do it for me. I didn't need them. I'd already shot the previous cover. Oh, that's actually Entertainment Weekly. Yeah. But 6 days after surgery was when they wanted me to shoot. Off tea. Okay. Those emails are heartbreaking, but say a lot. Well, we don't get those emails. So, okay. Next was a screen grab of a text exchange with an individual entered into her phone simply as Cam, who might be fellow Batwoman actor Camrus Johnson, in which Rose talked more about the photo shoots and the surgery, while also showing off her bandaged scar. And there it is. I guess I forgot the A. As I was reading the part about you needing to shoot 2 covers, I went, oh, nah, out loud. So I'm glad you turned them down for now, wrote Cam, seemingly on the actress's side in this exchange. And, of course, if this is said Cam being Camrus, then he's not on her side these days, is he? No, but then again, I suppose there's some deniability that it's him, so I don't know. Anyway, that crap would have sucked. Exactly right. Healed up the right way. You'll be back to playing in no time. Dope. Yeah. So anyway, the sickest scar, LOL. How old are these people? Anyway, Rose then shared a part of a conversation between her and a person identified only as Rachel Batwoman, a possible sobriquet for co-star Rachel Scarston, concerning the oft-mentioned injured production assistant Elise, whom the actress claimed she urged to seek treatment. In the email, Rachel explains that Elise kept trying to get her to get help, and she wouldn't. It was so. Elise. So Elise was getting someone else, or is Elise the name of the actress who had the injury? Anyway, Elise kept trying to get her to get help, and she wouldn't. It was bad. Adding that Batwoman showrunner Carolyn Dries sent her an email that I haven't responded to yet because I feel like I need to really say my piece, which doesn't tell you anything about Carolyn Dries' email. This is awful, the individual concluded. In a caption affixed to the screenshot, Rose further explained, Elise was an actual PA, the person in that article, presumably former PA Alexander J. Baxter, who recently made headlines after calling Rose a dictator in response to her accusations. Isn't on one call sheet. I checked. 3 months worth. So, I don't know, you didn't show up for work or something. So, yeah, they are talking about, I guess Elise is the woman who was injured. All right. Well, both Rachel and Dries conceded, as did Rose did in a subsequent email, that the crew was working day and night while people were getting badly hurt. The big concern in everyone's mind, including Carolyn Dries, was apparently a no yelling clause. Yeah. It's priority number 1, apparently. In a message sent to Rose, Dries claims to be appalled by the on-set verbal abuse, though Rose does accuse the showrunner of offloading the concern to a director who wasn't even directing that episode. So here's her extra stuff put on top of this message. So she's going on, oh boy, everybody's upset and yelling, and I'm trying to keep spirits up. But anyway, Jerry told me about that. I'm relieved to hear you found a way to keep some cum relief. Yeah, she meant comedy relief, but or comic relief, yeah, but yeah, because usually it's the number 1 doing the yelling. Yelling at crew is unnecessary. 100 times. Times 100. Oh, times 100. Okay. I have never had to raise my voice at work once in my career. People need some coping skills. Well, according to other accusations Rose made, you hardly ever visited the set, so. That might be the secret to your ability to not raise your voice. Holly, how do you deal with this? From what I gleaned, it was Dermot and her reaction to stress time crunch. So, I guess she was responding to several messages and emails to whoever Holly is. Anyway, the next image showed a continuation of the no yelling clause discussion, with Rose requesting a no yelling row in an effort to keep the love and patience up. The morale up. So anyway, she goes, all nice, and that was absolutely catastrophic. I don't know if it's Dermot or what or who or how, but people were yelling at each other and walking off set. It was so stressful. Okay, so people were yelling and getting bitchy about working long hours or whatever on the set, and this is a big problem. The stress is not someone got seriously injured. Oh, I mean, yeah, guess this is all. Anyway, she adds that I loved my crew. They just can't speak out because of NDAs. So, yeah, well, maybe so. As she continued in her Instagram story, Rose, here's the big, oh boy, this is the big one here. Rose also accused Dries of being an inauthentic LGBT activist. Well, wait a minute. It's LGBTQIA+. If you're a little confused by some of the letters, always put the plus. Otherwise, you're an LGBTQIA+ phobe. You know? Yeah. So anyway, she's saying she's inauthentic in this concern and trying to monetize gays in order to make people feel included. Oh, how long did it take you to figure that out, Rose? Come on. The whole marketing was that. That's all it was, because his Batwoman is a woman and a lesbian. And she has sex with women. Tune in. So that was the whole deal. Yeah. So anyway, Rose also intimated she has emails testifying to this bombshell as fact. But where are they? Yeah, it's all fake tokenizing crap, you know. Anyway, off to bed, but deciding between releasing Caroline's email by not being an LGBT. Oh, boy, Ruby, you forgot to put the QIA plus. So anyway, she's not an activist or a feminist. Oh, my goodness. But saying she could be one for others through the show. Yeah. I.e. monetizing gays. Yeah, that was the whole point of the show. So, this is a little thinly veiled thread. You better back off, or I'll drop those emails. Now, at the same time, she also set her sights on Batwoman executive producer Greg Berlanti for being, in her view, two-faced. Well, Greg could play Two-Face. Yeah. Because, it's another show about Batman with no Batman. In an email sent from Berlanti to Rose, the former can be seen showering glowing praise on the actress despite his accused questioning of her work ethic following her injury. Though Rose noted that she still wants to believe Berlanti has a human side. Well, this is all humanity, Ruby. It sometimes can be nasty. Yeah. But anyway, being two-faced, that he has a better side to his dark side. Anyway, she added that there is a report way too intense for release that presumably proves otherwise. So what? You have emails proving that too? Or, I don't know. So anyway, there he is kissing her ass, telling her, oh, you're great and wonderful. Oh, your performance was amazing. No, it wasn't. Look, she's may not be the total villain here because it seems like we're just dealing with a bunch of assholes at war with each other. Because the show stunk, and it still stinks. But, yeah, is there any dog in this fight? Probably not, So there she goes. Man, and this is the worst font when she puts the glow on it, too, to make it even harder to read. But, whatever. Anyway, again, hinting at the existence of a report that may deal with investigations into on-set accidents and injuries, Rose reminded the Batwoman production team both that she was still here and that they still had an opportunity to change things. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Oh, boy, the clock's ticking because this is on Instagram, not TikTok. So anyway, I meant walk today until I can get my, I guess this is back when she was quitting and about to get fired. This isn't even in the report. Just reminding you I'm still here and you have an opportunity. So look, if she has a knowledge of wrongdoing about the onset accidents and injuries, and there's people that are culpable for this or responsible, whatnot, she needs to reveal that too. Sweet. Whether or not they're going to be nice to her or not doesn't matter. That's the more serious problem here. So that's this is actually not helping her really. She reveals a bunch of stupid messages between these people, and then being nice to her back then, and now they're all nasty to her because, well, she's accusing them, So, yeah, a number of one-time co-stars of Warner Brothers television representatives have all refuted Rose's claims. But much like Ray Fisher, she shows no sign of going away or staying silent. Well, unlike Ray, she's at least produced this, where he produced absolutely nothing. Other than, Joss Whedon's an asshole. And yeah, he's right about that. Everything else, no. But there's no smoking guns here or anything. And more to do about, I wanted people to stop yelling. I think the injuries are more important, but there's not a lot here about anyone else being culpable for it or what have you, So she's insinuating there's something, but and again, I'm pretty lazy about all this, so maybe she's already dumped this on Instagram. As I take this and it's there. Okay, fair enough. But and nothing about Doug Ray Scott now, huh? Yeah, boy, he's taking you to court for defamation. So I don't know. Again, is there really a dog in this fight for anybody? Doesn't seem to be. And if you're going to put the emphasis on you wanted a no yelling clause and you couldn't get it, and people were, blowing you off or whatever, and making you take pictures 6 days after your neck surgery, yeah, that seems a little odd. But beyond that, the injuries on set are far more serious. And so far, not really getting into that bit of the story. But maybe that'll happen in the next exciting episode of Ruby Rose. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.